Hello and welcome to the first episode of First Communion. We are going to we're going to settle the debate of the century. You know, what's better, Whataburger or In-N-Out? You know,
You just toss. Look, for the record, I come from a land where Whataburger and In-N-Out don't exist, so I'm the impartial jury to these two native Texans.
So that's what we should say. I'm born and raised in San Antonio, Texas.
Same as me.
Born and raised, and we got an.
I'm from the
got a Yankee.
Great White North.
Yeah.
Born and raised in New Hampshire. So so I'm ready to dig in. I have no pony in this race.
Well, okay.
Except for the fact that I like burgers.
Well, here's the thing. Being born and raised in Texas, the standard is Whataburger. I mean, that's your fast food to go, you know, like aside from McDonald's, aside from Wendy's, you know, whatever. Burger King.
I do want to start off with one simple comparison.
Okay.
Whataburger is a Texas-based company, right?
Used to be.
Used to be. So
Yes.
let's say originally. So I just want to do the comparison of
We'll do comparison.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
Yeah, so
this is Whataburger.
Right, so what we're going to be doing is tasting a double meat burger from Whataburger and the double from In-N-Out, right? And so, like, if you hold it together, you can see it's like the sun, the moon.
Burger pyramid.
Yeah, it's very different. Now, when you first moved to Texas and you had Whataburger, were you impressed?
Yeah, I liked it. Shout out to Paul Solis, who took me over to Whataburger, and I had the spicy barbecue
The spicy ketchup?
Spicy ketchup and the spicy barbecue burger, which is my go-to favorite at Whataburger, short of the honey butter chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah,
in the morning.
And the bob.
And the bob, yeah.
And the breakfast on a bun.
Yeah, man.
So we'll go and get in for your first. Yeah. The first one we're gonna do is once we're done cutting, I guess let's start off with In-N-Out. You know, they're the guests in Texas, so.
All right. So one thing I noticed about In-N-Out that I didn't have to, which I like because I'm not a fan of pickles, is that In-N-Out does not automatically put pickles on their burgers. So that's one less thing that I have to take off. Now, the one thing I'm going to take off both burgers is tomato. Not a big tomato fan.
Okay.
Not the taste, just the consistency. So
yeah. So
here's another difference that I just noticed right now is
a whole onion.
Yeah, I'm not an onion guy in general, and I don't mind them but as much. But In-N-Out had an entire slice of onion, like all the rings.
It looked like a melted cheese and like.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna try to pick it up here.
It has pretty much a whole tomato in here.
Yeah, and then they just.
So I want to do just a comparison. This is Whataburger tomato. This is In-N-Out tomato.
Way too much onion. I'll leave a little bit in there for taste. So what it comes with cheese. It comes with onions, lettuce, and tomato. And the condiment is what? Mayonnaise.
I don't know if it's a special sauce or not. They have their
own
sauce.
Thousand Island, you mean?
Probably. It's a double. They're double. What we call a double. So on both, it's got double meat, double cheese. That's their thing.
Okay.
All right. Did they ask you if you wanted to eat it in your car?
They did not ask me.
That's the question they asked: is do you want to eat this in your car?
Well,
I don't know who out there is eating double doubles in their car, but
the C word that we can mention, or it gets flagged. With the pandemic going on. Is it even open to eat inside?
I do not see people parked because I originally thought the line was pretty long. I thought, well, maybe I'll go inside, but I have to ask, like, what is the cost of one double cheeseburger at Whataburger?
So the burger by itself is $5.30.
Okay.
Right, and the meal comes out to like $9 bucks, almost close to 10.
So little less cost, but of course size-wise, it's about.
Yeah, and I think that's an important point to bring up.
$4.15, for the double. So
okay.
Yeah.
So in comparison,
cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit cheaper, but I think you get more burger for your buck with Whataburger. So.
All right, let's take the first bite.
I'm gonna dig
Let's do it.
Official first comedian.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
It has a good diner beef taste to it.
So the one thing I noticed right off the bat, you cut your burger. Your burger's sliding all over the place. So that's one thing that I think with this burger, the In-N-Out burger, you're gonna constantly have to readjust your patty. I already lost
The structural integrity.
Yeah,
of the
I already lost
burger
some
is
lettuce,
lost.
which is fine, but
Yeah, and I'm with you on that too because it's all sort of falling out the back.
but I will say the Whataburger seems very structurally intact.
Okay. Well, I took 2 bites. The cheese goes really, I mean, it complements the burger pretty good. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, I
I made you jump in the gun.
No,
My
I'm just
bad.
doing a comparison, you know?
Okay.
Like, maybe we're taking a bite of each, you know, just to see.
Okay, I guess we'll go. Let's do this.
Huh? Okay.
Right away. So, on the Whataburger, it comes traditionally lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, and mustard. There's a big comparison, obviously, with the mustard versus like whatever the secret sauce is they have there.
That's one thing I noticed is if you take a bite of the Whataburger, you definitely taste the mustard. Like that's the condiment that kind of pops.
Yeah,
out to me.
I agree. I think, like, to me, like, you taste the mustard, but it's sort of, I hate this, this is going to come out very inappropriate. It leads with the meat, right? Like,
It's true.
when you bite into the Whataburger, that's what, for me, that's what I tasted first was the beef. Right? When I bit into the In-N-Out, you kind of got all the other stuff. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you kind of got all the other stuff.
It's
Before you got, like, we never said, oh, the quality of this meat is really good. But when I bite into the Whataburger, I do think that.
Let's try it again. I want to see if that happens.
And you are right about the structural integrity of
Well,
once the lettuce falls off, it's fine. But with the lettuce in there, it makes it's wobbly. You know?
But I think, you know, what In-N-Out does is I think they just put one sort of leaf on the burger, and Whataburger's a little bit more chopped up with their lettuce.
got it. Well, before we make a judgment, the next step is what
fries.
complements the burger is the fries. Here, let's do a little right there, little freezer,
Thank you.
and then a little bit for me. So these are the Whataburger fries.
Okay.
Mind you, it's been about 10 minutes since we got them, so
That's true, but they do feel pretty warm.
yeah.
So I will give them that much, which means they were probably cooked pretty fresh.
Normally when they are fresh. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
ketchup
eat
these
some
too.
without some ketchup first,
Yeah.
just to see.
So normally, like, when I'm eating a meal, like I get a meal from Whataburger, my not even just Whataburger, but anywhere, it's French fries. I eat all fries, and then I go eat the burger.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a system. I appreciate that.
It's just like I don't know why. I think it's because I want the fries to be as
Fresh as possible.
hot
That
as
is-
possible.
That is true.
So this is a little bit out of order for me. I feel very confused right now.
Sorry we ruined your day. So this is fancy ketchup. So that's what Whataburger advertises as. They also have spicy ketchup as well. So I will say that they do give a variety. In-N-Out Burger has the ketchup packets, which you know honestly I'm not a fan of. Just like for the fact you got to do the tear and the spritz and
Yeah.
you know I like the little handy dandy containers that that Whataburger has. So I'm gonna give it a little ketchup try here.
It just opens up. Like a little present on Christmas.
Plus, if you don't use them, you save them.
You know how many Mexican families use leftover fancy?
I have a bag. My kids make fun of me. I have a bag, like a big Ziploc bag of condiments in my pantry.
You got the drawer.
It's just throw them in there. There's Chick-fil-A sauce. There's
Hey, you know what? But sometimes when you get those homemade nuggets, you know, or things like that, you want to have a little bit of that outside experience.
Yeah.
That's-
or like when somebody picks up In-N-Out and you want Whataburger ketchup. You have some.
That's true.
There we go.
That's true.
Now, the fries, they taste like. Granted, everyone says McDonald's has the best fries, mind you, that's a whole different story. But these actually taste like real potatoes, right? Perfectly salted. And the fact that they go bad so quickly, like as far as like in a normal amount of time, like a normal potato should, it tells you like you're eating something fresh.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna dig into these In-N-Out.
Do it.
You know,
This particular batch of Whataburger fries is not as salty as you normally get.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit
And
off-putting.
you don't like that?
No, I like a good amount of salt.
well,
Let me get
Like
these.
any good Hispanic.
Now, the same thing with the In-N-Out. These are fresh fries. Like, I've seen a little potato cutter that they have. So again, fresh fries.
I think these have a little bit more crispiness to them, but they definitely are. They definitely got colder quicker.
Well,
I think
yeah.
they're about comparable distance away picking up the food, so I came in shortly after you. So
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gravitated towards these. I'm not sure if it's because of the salt
Maybe.
on there, but the flavor really, like, my palate is satisfied. Versus this, I'm like waiting for this little extra oomph. Again, it could be because of the salt, but
Yeah, I think there's a difference in. I think I don't know if Whataburger uses fresh fries. I think they use frozen.
really,
But I think that's a distinct difference that you can tell is that you know you're eating something that came from the earth, right? When you eat these. I'm trying to be as complimentary as possibly can because I'm not a huge fan of In-N-Out fries. I don't know if anybody is. They're not. I don't think they're known.
when you talk about In-N-Out, the first thing you talk about is the fries. You know.
Yeah, and then also important is the convenience of this little dipping cup versus the traditional ketchup packet, right? Like I'm not a. This is made for guys the psychos who like to pour the ketchup all over the French fries, versus a standard, normal human being who dips their fries into their ketchup. No offense to the psychos who pour ketchup all over their fries.
you probably like almond joys too, so it's okay.
Ugh. You like almond joys?
I'm anti-coconut
Oh, me too.
either way, so you can have your nuts or not. I don't care. Keep the entire candy bar for yourself.
Keep it Get crazies.
Man, okay.
So-
Well, I guess we'll go down. We'll start with Steven. Steven,
Yes.
if you're you're stranded on an island, and a burger washes up on shore, just somehow, some way, right?
This is a ridiculous premise.
Right.
Just stop right there.
No, I'm not.
You're on. Let me give you a better option.
You're
on
Ocean
death row.
burgers.
You're on death row, and they give you. I tell you, look, we have time for your last meal, but we got to go fast food. Our chef called.
You have two options:
Closest ones here or whatever.
Whataburger, In-N-Out. What are you choosing?
I'm choosing Whataburger. I think I don't have it. In-N-Out's good. It's not a bad hamburger. I will say that. But what I will say is that Whataburger, and Derek kind of touched on this earlier, Whataburger is very Texan.
Home style.
Yeah, it's very Texan, and I do think that In-N-Out is very Californian. It's a little bit lighter. That Thousand Island dressing or whatever, that's a different sort of spin on it. So in terms of this specific burger that we ate today, Whataburger is, I think it was a better hamburger. I think, like I said, it leads with the meat. It led with the meat, and I'm choosing Whataburger.
All right, Derek. You're on a deserted island, right?
Well, obviously,
You're on death row.
well, look, if I'm on death row, I'm going to take Whataburger every time because it's bigger. And look, like I've already done half this burger.
Yeah.
I'm staying my execution if I continue to eat my Whataburger at the rate that I'm eating it. So that alone is going to be my choice to buy me time. I think I agree with you, Steven. I think that the consistency between the two, this is very much, again, I think the style is very much Texan, right? Everything's bigger in Texas. It's a big burger. Stays together well. This is a little more fluffy. Even bun consistency, right? Is like this is a little more tough, a little more firmer. This one you can, it's a little more light and fluffy. The condiments kind of seep into it. I do happen to, I'm not a huge mustard fan, so I do happen to, that's a little biased for me, so I do like the In-N-Out burger sauce a little bit better. But I think kind of looking at it, even just, you know, how it's built up, right? You got your onion on here, you got your lettuce at the bottom, definitely different style, right? You got your shredded lettuce here, you got your kind of chopped onion. Presentation's a little bit different as well. I'm gonna have to go though, probably with the In-N-Out burger.
Really?
I think flavor-wise, it's, you know, the patties are good. I think it's a good burger. Like, this is something like I would, you know, if I'm super hungry, like I'm gonna dive right into this for Whataburger. It's big, but I'm gonna say it's, to me personally, it's almost like a little too big. I like something that I can grab and just eat on the run, especially with fast food. So,
gotcha.
I think, you know, In-N-Out is more my speed, but I think honestly, I can see why there's such a debate. It's very much neck and neck in regards to the taste as well as the presentation. I think this is the In-N-Out burger I think the ingredients is a little more fresher. I feel like the onions taste a little bit more fresh. The lettuce is a little more fresh. This is very much like, I think, kind of the fast food. Obviously better than McDonald's, better than, you know, Burger King, things of that nature. But I gotta go In-N-Out.
So then it comes down to me, huh?
Comes down to you.
Well, let me just start off. Is In-N-Out a bad burger? No, it's not. Does it taste good? Yeah, absolutely it does. Something, I mean, there's a couple of things too that I think about is the customization of a Whataburger. There's so many different ways you can eat that bad boy. And especially too, if you wanted something smaller, you have a Whataburger Junior, which is probably the same size of that, you know? And then of course, particularly I like I mean, I'm not a mustard fan at all, but I like mustard on my Whataburger. It just complements leading with the meat. And I like to get my onions grilled. I normally don't get it with lettuce or tomato, but I enjoy the heartiness. Like it's chunky beef, and I'm very satisfied with this. With the In-N-Out burger, with a couple of times I've had it in the past, it just didn't do it for me. Today it actually tastes really good. I think it knew it was going to be on camera, like legitimately. But again, it's not just me being biased that I'm from Texas. I just enjoy.
Promise you didn't tell the lady, like, this is gonna be on YouTube.
Filming it.
Sell me this In-N-Out burger. I have to continue to go with Whataburger. I'll say this: it was close. But if Josh Robledo is watching this, suck it, loser. Whataburger still wins.
Yeah, and I'll add to this.
Josh, I'll go to In-N-Out burger with you, man.
I'll add to the case for Whataburger. I think you sort of like a golf handicap, right? I don't know how familiar you are with the sport of golf, but if you're a really bad golfer, you get a little bit of you get a little extra help. You get strokes on some of the harder holes. Like we handicapped Whataburger a little bit today by, we're just gonna order this basic hamburger because that's all In-N-Out has to offer.
Yeah.
Right? Where if you were to go to Whataburger, like me being a familiar Whataburger customer, I'm gonna go and get the sweet and spicy bacon burger. Or I'm gonna go get bacon with grilled jalapenos and grilled onions. Like, I think the variety that exists outside of what we ate today, the variety that exists at Whataburger.
You can make it like you want.
Yeah, if you don't like it that way, you can make some alterations to that.
I will give you that much. If I was talking about the variety between the two, I would absolutely vote Whataburger all day, every day. I think your In-N-Out burger is very the traditional mom and pop hamburger stand. You got like 4 options that are available to you. Your fries. That's one thing I said coming into it. Ordering fries, they only come in one size, so you can't get a large fry, right? You're stuck to one size, which means you got to order multiple fries if you have, you know, more than one person eating them. So I do agree with you. Variety. If I was basing it on variety alone, I would definitely base it on Whataburger. That would get my win.
Okay, so taste, just a quick yes or no, Steven, taste-wise, on these two burgers, which one had the better taste today?
Whataburger, I think.
Derek.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. All right, so I'd say Whataburger. So it's still inconclusive, folks.
We're not done. Okay, we're not done.
All right.
All right. Fries. But there are other components of this. So, you know, you get your fries with your meal. Steve, you like eating the fries first. Like if you had to pick the fries that you enjoy the most? Like, what are you voting for Whataburger?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Whataburger every time. I don't think In-N-Out. I don't think they try.
What are we doing here, people?
I don't think they try with their French fries. It's just like it feels like they're doing it because they know people might want some French fries. So
And you have the options to get onion rings.
right. So but Whataburger you do.
Yeah.
In-N-Out, I don't think they.
You can just make it a
They're
diarrhea
like-
fest and put a bunch of meat and
Well, they
cheese in
have
it.
that. They do have that option in In-N-Out where you
Yeah.
can go. I think it's called Animal Style, where you
I
can
I
get
didn't see that.
grilled. It's
It's a secret menu.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Maybe we're
I
not
don't want to
giving
go to the window and be like, "Give it to me, animal style." And then be like,
Sir,
"I'm sorry,
please
sir,
leave.
you have to
You need
leave."
to leave the
And
line.
Give it to me Animal Style and lead with the meat.
The registry is to the left, people. Oh, I didn't know that. It's a secret menu. Does Whataburger have any secret menu items?
I don't think so. I think what I've heard is that
It's already in the variety.
they have these seasonal sort of bits that they come up with where it's like a green chili burger or whatever.
Okay.
Some restaurants will save some of that those ingredients so that you can order those throughout the
Oh,
year.
okay.
But no, I mean French fries. It's to me, it's Whataburger all the time. Like I said, it feels like In-N-Out is just
I do agree.
it's an afterthought.
I do agree with you. I did like the one thing I didn't like is, and I think it's a container too, right? Like this is a very open container. It's in the bag. Like I feel like even just the French fry containers that I normally had kind of keep your fries warm, right? You can at least, even if the top is cold, you can dig to the bottom and get some warmer ones. I think Whataburger's fries stayed warmer. I think they were seasoned good. I don't think they were too salty. They gave you salt packets, which I appreciate. And I did like the ketchup. So I do agree, if I had to like pick a fry, I would definitely pick Whataburger's fries. And I like the option of having onion rings, which is usually my favorite.
Yeah,
So.
same here. I did enjoy the In-N-Out fries better. That way, people don't think I'm completely biased, you know. But I mean, the ketchup, you just can't go wrong with the ketchup. I mean, it's just you don't see
today, but I do like the spicy ketchup. From Whataburger
yeah,
as
and you
well.
don't see In-N-Out with a bottle of ketchup at stores. You see bottles of
Well, it's
Whataburger.
HEB.
Well, you know, but still, I'm just
They
saying.
might be biased.
A little bit. They're a little over Texan too. I know what I will say this. I don't know how much time we have.
Herbert E. Butts. That's what it stands for. Just
I'm not some people are particularly passionate about all things Texas, like Whataburger, Buc-ee's, HEB.
Yeah.
I'm not a particularly passionate Texan. Like, I'm happy to be a Texan. I'm not ashamed of it. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Whataburger is the best burger in the world. Or if somebody says to me that they prefer In-N-Out, that we can't be friends anymore, right? Like,
Can't.
It's not that. I don't know.
show's over, folks. The doctor,
Episode 1.
the doctor's signing off for all podcasts. Moving forward, my Twitter has been shut
No,
up.
it's just I don't get where that passion comes from. Like, unless you own Whataburger, you
Loyalist,
shouldn't
you know,
care that much. Sorry.
Cool.
All right. Well, I have to ask
Cool.
one more question before we make a final decision.
All right.
Because I feel like there's multiple factors that go into a place, right? How long did it take you? You beat me back here, so how long do you feel like it took you to get your
Yeah, that's a good-
order through?
In a very long line,
Yeah.
it took me less than 15 minutes to get, and it's about, I would say, the Whataburger from here is about 4 or 5 miles away,
Okay. So
if that.
I will say that I got to In-N-Out Burger probably a little bit after 12:30 Central, and then once I got the In-N-Out Burger, I probably didn't leave the line until it was probably closer to about 12:50. So it sounds like maybe the speed of service was a little bit quicker at Whataburger as well. Did Dave's little person come out and like check your order
Not at all.
for you? That's one thing actually I don't like. They'll come out and actually take your order before you actually get to the drive-through portion. But if you're not from around here, you don't know the menu. Like, I would never be able to tell you what was on the menu because I can't place my order at the speaker box. They're giving it to me beforehand, so like I don't have any context. Like, what if I want to look and order? So I do feel like that probably is one thing that Whataburger has down. A little bit speedier service. I think Whataburger probably wins.
Unless it's at 2 a.m. on a Friday night.
Yeah, well, you're not getting anything at 2 a.m. except for some really funny stories.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
it sounds like Whataburger is the winner if you take a look at all three categories.
I think we
taste,
need to
speed,
get this in again. We need to get this in again and get one more non-Texan in here.
Okay.
Josh Robledo.
But I think when we do that, I think here's the thing: everybody has to get the burger in which we would normally choose if we were not talking about like exact comparisons. So,
Meaning, like, you get your favorite thing.
you get your favorite thing. You go to Whataburger and then you go to In-N-Out, place the orders exactly how you would like it if you were just on your own going to Whataburger or
Okay.
on your own going to In-N-Out. Because, right, like, I think that's some of the factor that went into this is, like, if I'm comparing Whataburger and I don't like
Mustard,
for
you're already
example,
down a point.
and I didn't realize it was on there, like, I'm already kind of a little
Yeah.
more biased than the one that doesn't have mustard or,
Yeah.
you know, have, to Steve's point, like, in his In-N-Out burger, having to scrape off an entire onion if you're not a fan of onions. So I do think that that's, like, it may not be apples for apples in comparison, but I do think that it would help, like, your personal preference. If you have the best of both worlds in your burger, which one's really going to come out on top?
Absolutely.
So,
Well, okay. Good first episode.
yeah.
In-N-Out can suck it still. Stupid In-N-Out. All right.
Get out of Texas. You only have 4 locations anyways.
In
none,
San
of them
Antonio.
none of them are easy to get to.
Right, that's another
Right?
thing too. It's a very convenient burger to get to for Whataburger.
It is. I saw probably like at least 4 on my way here, and literally one was right next to In-N-Out Burger. So I have to imagine what the competition is.
Absolutely.
To them, so.
Yeah.
Well, great first episode of First Communion. I hope you enjoyed. Let us know what you think. Is Whataburger better? Have you had Whataburger? Are you a diehard In-N-Out person from California who wants to come to Texas? You have to convert to Whataburger. You have to.
Man, it's in the state constitution.
It is.
I will say one thing is it definitely is a staple of Texas, and anybody that has come to visit me is literally get off the plane,
Let's go to
drive through Whataburger. So I will say that is like the first stop on a tourist
Yeah.
destination. So I do not take them to In-N-Out Burger. I did last time I had some in-laws in town, and I did on the day 2. My brother-in-law wanted to try In-N-Out Burger as well. He's a northerner as well, and he did pick Whataburger as his favorite burger. So I just
Should have brought you a Wahlburger.
well, let's not talk about Whataburgers, okay? Because no.
Next time, folks. If you like it, like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Plenty of more food conversations to happen around the San Antonio area. So if you're watching this and you own a San Antonio restaurant and you want us to eat at your fine establishment, let us know. We will not say no.
Yeah. I want to compare tacos next time.
Yeah. Tacos probably a regular thing.
Bean and cheese. Who's got the best?
That's a good question. See you next time on First Communion. Peace.